How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to go over every single SSR in my box. And a lot of people are doing this, so I thought, you know what, let's represent the global version of the game, because I believe the Monty started on global, Truth did JP, I believe a few others are going to do it as well. But today I'm going to be showing off my global. It's for a side, of course, and this guy was my very first SSR in the game, as well as the physical Super Saiyan God Goku, just because they were two of the easiest SSRs to obtain at the time. Obviously, you would summon the Super Rare Bojack from the banner that he was on, and he would awaken into an SSR, and then the same was applied to the Super Saiyan God Goku. And that does kind of, I mean, you don't necessarily see that too much now. He did have the Sexy Boo quite a while back, where he did transform from the Buff Boo into the Sexy Boo. So there are a few situations like that. Even the Android 17 into a Super 17. It was cool because at the time, these units were some of the best in the game, and the God Goku now is pretty good. I mean, even the Bojack himself isn't so bad on that Extreme STR team, but it's mostly because there aren't necessarily too many great units on that team, and he also has a good link set, and of course he does have that semi-farmable super attack. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Now, to jump into my box. As you can clearly tell, I have 618 characters, or 615 characters in total. A few of them are SRs, so let's start at the bottom here. And this is the life of a whale, pretty much. And I don't necessarily think there's too much near the bottom, just some of the farmable units, and units that I didn't necessarily, you know, bother to awaken. So, of course, you have the Baseball Yamcha. We have the Waifu Baiteen. So pretty standard units. We have the Yamcha as well. We have the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He hasn't come back in quite a while. Of course, these are the Super Rares. We have one of the very first Super Saiyan Gokus in the game. Of course, there is an STR version, which still hasn't received a rebirth. So I'm hoping that that is going to be on the cards at some point in the future. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like, if I have dupes for certain units, I either want to save them for the super attack, or they are just simply, they just have all of their paths open. So for example, when it comes to this agility Super Saiyan Gohan, he is awakened and he has that super attack 10. I didn't open all the paths, but it's just such a grind to get the gems required to, you know, unawaken all of these units that I'm not going to use orbs on. So I personally don't see the point. But he's pretty much there. Margin Vegeta, I remember putting him for the first time. It was just great because he was like the go-to unit when it came to the World Tournament, and that was my very first one. And that was before I really started to invest a lot of money into the game. So putting him was great. Inreese as well. I went a long time without getting him. Tech Meta Cooler, or Final Form Cooler I should say. He's pretty cool as well. I don't use him that much. Of course we have the 18, which I did a video on. Super Saiyan Bardock. I believe I actually managed to summon him from the Hero Extermination event. Future Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, one on my, like, one of the most cards, like, one of the most loved cards to me. And the reason why is because he was one of the very first SSRs I managed to pull. I have said this multiple times before, but I did not pull a single SSR from my free-to-play starts, and that was extremely annoying. So I took on the World Tournament, and the second World Tournament for the global version of the game was the very first one that I participated in. So there was an issue there. So instead of getting 2 guaranteed SSR tickets, I actually managed to get 3. So for my first one, managed to get the Agility Kid Buu, who was one of the, you know, newest units in the game. Physical Ultimate Gohan, who is another one of my favorite units, as well as the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And the odds of me pulling, because I wanted, were so low, and I wasn't, of course I wanted the Agility God Goku as well, but it was just like, such a good feeling to pull the cards that I wanted, despite there being a large amount of SSRs in that particular pool, and I managed to pull 2 of the newest units in the game. Golden Frieza as well. So pretty much all of these are kind of just there. The physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku GT, who I'm hoping he's going to get an awakening in the future, because I absolutely love this art. Again, probably won't end up awakening him or anything until there is a rebirth, but he's pretty solid. When he came out, he was easily one of the better units in the game, just because that physical type team was kind of weak in some areas, but then again, you wouldn't use, I mean, it depends. But on Broly, he would be pretty good because of that. Prepare for Battle Link. We have a few Dragon Ball Fusion characters here. Of course, Tech Beerus. Where would we be without a Tech Beerus? Super Saiyan 3s. STR God Goku dupe, which is a bit of a surprise. I actually managed to 100% him on the Japanese version of the game. We have STR Super Saiyan Blue. Pretty much all of these are standard. Okay, now this is where it starts to get to like Super Whale mode. So we have a decent amount of Broly's. I managed to pull all of these from the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta banner, where like right now I have all of his paths open, and basically I was chasing for the last dupe for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Managed to pull it in the end, but not before pulling 5 Broly's and opening all of his paths. Same for Bihan, I have all of his paths open. STR Gogeta, pretty much can't do anything with him now at this point. And I had a ton more before, but obviously because the End one came out recently, I awakened the STR ones and fed them into a super attack. We have the Agility Super Vegito, so when the physical one does end up coming back round. Okay, I need to stop doing this, because I'm noticed I'll keep doing this. So, we have a nice amount of Agility Super Vegitos as well. So that's what, that is 6 super attack levels, which will put him on 7 instantly. Vegito Blue Dupe as well. And now my Rose, the STR Rose is going to have a hell of a time. We have 1, 2, well, actually 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which it will instantly put him on super attack 10. And I managed to pull most of these from the Ultra Instant Goku banner. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta may get one in the future, of course. If you're watching this today, which is the 13th of the month, the Dragon Ball Super episode is going to air. And if the same thing happens like it did with Ultra Instinct Goku, we could potentially be getting something new there. Yeah, just great apes, nothing that you particularly care about. And I have a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta dupe, I think my very first dupe out of both versions of the game. A Mega Shenron, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well. Of course, I can't use these guys because both of them are at 100%. So that is pretty much my SSR dupes. Now let's move on to the good stuff. The stuff that you came for. Okay, let's go down straight away, okay? Let's just move right down. So, pretty much, nothing to see here. I still have a ton of the crossover Gokus left over because, of course, I farmed a ton from the event. I made sure that I had enough to farm any of the Super Saiyan Gokus that, you know, just raise the super attack of the Super Saiyan Gokus that I don't have. And of course, that was extremely useful. Yeah, I need to stop doing that because it legit feels like it's coming out every single time. Okay, hold on. Got a plan. So, of course, I did use them to raise the super attack of the LR Goku. And pretty much the majority of these are just farmable units. I still need to awaken a Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. Just farmables. We're going to get to the good stuff, don't you worry. Wait, hold on. I think there's a unit here. That's pretty rare. There is one unit here. I'm pretty sure there is. I think I may have gone past it. Okay, I think it is in my SSRs actually. Hold on. I think he is in my SSRs. And not many people have this unit. Because at the time, not many people played the game. Obviously, it's a lot bigger at this point. It's this Goku. Reaching new heights. And I believe he was given during the second or farewell tournament as a reward. And like I said, legit not many people have him that much because of how rare he is. And he was just like a one-time login thing. But moving on to the rest of the SSRs. So, again, most of these are farmable. We have the Mirror, who I managed to obtain quite frequently, and he actually isn't in normal banners. He is only in double rates banners. So, they are essentially forcing you to summon on those double rate banners if you want some particular units. I believe they did the same for the other Xenoverse characters. Demogorgon as well. You don't see him too frequently. The Frieza, okay, that is another extremely rare unit, okay, and even the Cell. I mentioned this briefly in a different video. So, we have the Frieza. Where's the Cell? Where is the Cell? Did I not awaken the Cell? Did I go past him? I may have not awakened the Cell, but I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, even the Angel Cell. All of these cards are extremely rare because the banner has not come back yet. Now, moving on though, we have Majin Vegeta, who is at Super Attack 1, but he was the go-to unit if you wanted to nuke with the World Tournaments. And apparently, he's kind of underrated. You do get him from the barbershop. He awakens from a Super Saiyan 2 into Super Saiyan 3. Now we are moving on to the Transcended Ultra Rares. This is where, well, we kind of did already, but this is where it begins, and that's another unit that I need to awake this Boo. He does have that farmable Super Attack, so I should probably do that first. But this is where we are scrolling to the Whale territory. Okay, there's the Cell. What's he doing up there? That is a Cell. He's pretty decent. I mean, he has a nuker, so it's nothing crazy, but he's kind of similar to the Tech type. STR Super Saiyan God Goku. My one on the Japanese version of the game is better. God Goku Super Attack 1. I've only ever managed to pull one. We have the Kai Gohan, who I had high hopes for, but kind of ended up sucking in the end. Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he had an absolutely incredible Extreme Z Awakening on the Japanese version of the game, and of course that will come to global eventually. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, didn't focus on him too much on the global version of the game, but on this version I prioritize Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the STR one, is also very good. And Janemba, so we're getting there. Okay, this is where we are getting to the lead. So of course we have the Mask Saiyan Bardock, who's at Super Attack 1, Golden Frieza, Super Attack 10. I had a few dupes laying around for other Golden Friezas. Broly, and of course all of his deep paths are open. And Mega Shenron, we have a Raleigh, another rare unit because she has not come back to the global version of the game. I'm glad I did summon on her banner when I did, because she still hasn't come back. We don't know if she is ever going to come back again, but I'm glad that at the very least I did manage to pull her. But again, Super Attack 1, Kid Buu, Super Attack 10. Now this is where I kind of ran out of guys, so I do apologize. Ultimate Gohan, Super Attack 1. We have Cooler as well, Super Attack 10, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Attack 10. Most of these are Super Attack 10. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku isn't. I'm not going to farm his Super Attack. Gotenks is at 3. STR Janemba 10 as well. They positioned some of these units in a weird, like, manner. This Big Bang Vegeta is pretty cool. I kind of wish... I'm curious to see how well we perform at, 100%. He doesn't have Fierce Battle. When he awakens, he is going to have Shattering the Limit. But Supreme Damage is pretty good. 80% attack and defense. So he would hit for around 800k, which is pretty solid. Oh, now we enter the mistake territory. And funnily enough, I say funnily enough, but I did give Buhan, like, the 3 abilities. Never going to get him to 100% though, just because I don't really want to focus on him. And at the moment, he isn't that good. And at some point in the future, we will most likely get a new Buhan. So we have the STR Vegeta. Of course, you can only open one path at the moment, but once he releases fully, I would imagine that they are going to refresh the barbershop. Super Saiyan Kaioken, another extremely rare unit, and the reason why is because that banner has not come back yet. Managed to get 2 of his 2 paths open. Maybe in the future, if it ever comes back, I will get him to 100%. That is definitely one of the units that I want to focus on. We have the Agility Super Saiyan God Goku, the infamous meme, and I just need one more path open on him. I believe he is currently at 90% or so. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, by far my biggest mistake when it comes to 100%ing a unit, but by the time it was just too late. Just too late to get past it. Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyan Man, still waiting on that rebirth, but he does awaken with the medals from the World Tournaments. We have the STR Super Saiyan Blue Goku, who still needs an awakening. Kid Goku, Bulma, Ultra Instinct Goku. Of course, I managed to get into 100% as well. We have the Tech Super Saiyan Bardock, who is a bit of an interesting choice, but because he is most likely going to be optimal for like the entirety of the game, because you basically got a free LR Goku as well at 100%. It's just kind of hard for you not to run him, especially if you want to, have that combination on your team. So I thought, what, might as well get him to 100% and just see how it goes. And surprisingly, he hits pretty damn hard. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm really curious to see how hard he hits on that Super Saiyan 3 Bardock lead, because, you do have the Agility one, who is going to be hitting harder than the STR one because of that Extreme Z Awakening, but I'm still curious to see how hard this one hits nonetheless. Ultimate Gohan, who I showcased recently, he's okay. He's nothing special. Of course, he is missing out on a few attack links like Super Saiyan. He isn't a Super Saiyan, so it makes sense. Probably one of the most underrated units when it comes to the potential system, and if it wasn't for that RNG passive, he would be so solid. And he is still solid, don't get me wrong, but take that away, he would be way better. You know what, let's just go to the top. Full Power Frieza, which I did recently, and once he does receive that Extreme Z Awakening, he is going to be even more of a beast. And I realized we are reaching the 15-minute mark, so I should probably try to close this up. STR Gogeta, another unit that could get the Extreme Z Awakening. Super Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Goku Black, Vegeta Blue, Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Rage Trunks, Merger Masu, and Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I actually did today, Omega Shenron, as well as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So in total, when it comes to the SSRs, or Transcendent Ultra Rares, we have a total of 10, 15, 20, 25, 100% units, okay? But there's one more, okay? There is one more. And who is that going to be? Most of you know. Let's go with this. Right, let's go with cost. We have our boy, LR Goku. We have LR Android. LR Frieza. LR Piccolo. LR Hercule. LR Broly, LR Gohan, and Majin Vegeta, who, might I add, actually has a dupe in him. Shout out to Slapmuffin for managing to pull him ridiculously. So Majin Vegeta dupe, and then we have our boy, or our boys, 100% LR Black and Zamasu. Merciless, condemnation. Damn, that's a big word. Wow. Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose, and Zamasu. Absolutely incredible card. You have seen it showcased before, most likely. And that's my box. Pretty much. I will say that it's easily better than my JP. I, of course, have multiple 100% units as well. I have more units at 100% on the global version of the game than I do JP. 100% LR, two 100% LRs. Granted, this one was free, but mistakes were made with this one. Way too many mistakes, and I did show the majority of the pulls for, you know, this particular card, and I kind of got too greedy because of how lucky I got. And overall, I'm really happy with the box. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that it gets kind of treated the way it does, you know, the global side of things, because it would be, if I had the opportunity to do so, I would transfer these units, and I will always love the global version of the game. But I do wish that they backed it a bit more. I don't want to get into the whole JP versus global debate, but I will most likely be prioritizing JP from now on. But I always love global, my global box. Always love the global version of the game. Very first version that I started on. Always will be appreciative. Appreciative. Well, you know, of what it gave me and the experience overall. And I will keep playing it. So I may not summon as much as I, you know, normally would, but I'm definitely going to cherish this box for as long as I can. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you want to tweet me pictures of your box, you can do so on Twitter, and that link will be in the description down below. And one thing that I need to do is remove the Discord link from the description, because that's just kind of gone now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one.